Well, hello, everyone. Before I even get into everything, thank you so much, Julian Green, for the 5 gifted memberships. Not just gifted memberships, but the Scare Fiend memberships. So anybody that gets that, either find me on Discord or get in touch with me on Twitter, and I owe you a video with a topic of your choice. Please do that as soon as you're able. That would be fantastic. A video or a stream. Those are your 2 options. So get in touch with me if you can. Other than that, yeah, Spectre, you have one too. You just haven't given it to me. So, or you gonna give me a topic? So you gotta do that. But let's say hello to everybody. And once we've got that out of the way, thank you again. That's fantastic. I really appreciate it. We've got, who we got in the chat today, guys? We've got Julian Green, obviously. We've got Mateus Schroeder, who is one of the, I think, the Monument Mythos people, who is fantastic. We got Megas XLR, Octane Junkie, Spectre, the good boy Tony Montana, and I think I saw Mari was in here somewhere at some point. Thank you guys all for coming out and saying hello. Yes, it is my friend from the... I figured it was, but sometimes I forget the connections because 2 different names, you know. But this is the we got to give big ups to Kobayashi, or AKA Mateus Schroeder, for helping out with the Monument Mythos timeline video stuff. They're the one that helped me clear everything up and make sure it looked nice and squeaky clean. If you haven't seen part 1 yet, please go do so after the stream. It is fantastic in my opinion, and I'm hoping to get part 2 out before the end of the month. Good stuff. Always good stuff. It's already doing pretty well. It's like number 4 of 10 of my last 10 videos, which is fantastic, and I really appreciate. Ooh! Thank you for the $20, Octane Junkie. I very much appreciate it. I will absolutely be putting that in the chamber, so... we've got 2.5 speeds, or 0.25 speeds that we've got next time. We have a video and a 0.5 speed for Julian Green, I believe. So, now that we've got that stuff out of the way, let's go ahead. Oh, wait, no. Last order of business before I move forward with the content. Next weekend is going to be very, very busy. I have Nox Archive on again for our second stream together. This one is for the Sally House. This one I'm letting him take the reins for because it's something that he's been into ghost hunting for a long time. And he has the most knowledge on it, so I'm going to let him take the reins for that one for the most part. That is next Sunday. And then the day after that, on the 16th, we are having another Cards Against Humanity stream. Woo! That's gonna be so much fun. I had a great time last time we did it. I think it was last weekend. It was a fantastic time. I cannot wait to do that again. Let's see if I can get my butt kicked more than once this time. And we've got quite a bit of people that are already down to come and hang, so I'm extremely excited for that. Keep an eye out for both of those streams. And without further ado, let's go ahead and play with the TribeTwelve cringeness of Doom. Last we left off, we had a big video that was apparently an alternate reality version of Noah. Really cringy, really hard to get through. But we basically watched a really cringy stream of him telling us word salad, yummy yummy. And we are at the tail end of this year. I think this is 2017 or 2018, one of the two. Hey Devin, welcome to the stream. But where we left off was at this post by Skrinari on November 12th. It says, post to Noah's Twitter providing links for the archive. The tweets contain both a link to the YouTube live stream and link to its transcript created by Discord user Ellie8786 and of Avantgarde 0187. Skrinari appears once again in the TribeTwelve Discord, speaking of how the original image was altered and is unusable. Posts a link to another image consisting of colored static, this time stressing that Severance is not to be used on this image. Doing so will lock the image and prevent decryption. Hey, welcome, Capitan. All the good boys are here. He provides a hint as to how to decrypt the image, asking what do the movers want, amidst what can only be assumed as is ad nauseum bickering between members of Sensum regarding continuous discussion of the usage of Severance, or for Severance. I can't read. Welcome, my flock. Good to see ya. Skrinari becomes agitated, eventually leaving Sensum to figure things out for themselves. Discord user Eugene M decrypts the image, running it through a decryption algorithm on LunaPic, using the word MTV to aid in decryption. The image decrypts to a photo of a vinyl record of Dire Straits, Money for Nothing, vinyl jacket included. A portion of the jacket comprises Skrinari's photo profile picture, leading Simpson to believe that he is a fan of the band. Okay. So this is the picture. End of 2017, we're finally into 2018, y'all. I think this is the last couple years we're in. The virtual funeral is about to commence. Memorial services will be held on your browser of choice momentarily. Please stand by for the unveiling. Okay. We would greatly appreciate it if you could please silence your cell phones for the remainder of the ceremony. maxwellarchive.blogspot.com/2018-01 unveiling. I don't know what this goes to. Okay, so here's the unveiling. I guess it's another, like, blog entry. That's what it looks like. Digital record of Milo Asher's journal. Please rise. There is no excuse for my absence, so here's an excuse. Okay. Coming to terms with what I have done, what I've discovered, and what I will become has been terribly crippling. I've tried time and time again to ignore the unspeakable horrors behind door number 1. I know that to continue my journey, this door must be opened and the hell beyond it faced. But I keep pathetically pretending that one day they will all just dissolve into the ether from whence they came. But they are eternal, and I know this. While I'm foolish to underestimate them and their supreme power, I have taken humiliating refuge in the equally unspeakable horror of knowing what I will eventually become, that I will eventually become one of them. Discovering the luxury of having a mysterious upper hand in an impossible game of four-dimensional chess has made me drunk with shameful procrastination. Blech, word salad. Yummy, yummy. Upon making this blog those months ago, I immediately felt the urge to delete it. Not because I knew it would ensure my sinking deeper into the vile quicksand of this game, but because I was mercilessly nagged by the notion that it may somehow aid the opposing team. However, at this juncture, the knowledge of a divine casualty loop, I don't know if that's a word. Exactly, Julian Green. Word salad. Yummy, yummy. Word salad, salad. Yummy, yummy. Casuality loop maintained by Firebrand has empowered me. I've come to a realization that if what I'm doing now is indeed wrong, I can't read today, I'm sorry, I would surely be stopped and led on the right path. He has this power. I've seen it. I am simultaneously both the rat in the maze and the experimenter. So why fear a game that is actively rigged in my favor? I'm effectively invincible as long as I'm alive. So fuck it. Time to play my turn. Alright, come on. Move faster. Casuality is a word? I have to look that up. Oh. It's a weird word. Is it causality? If it's causality and I'm reading it wrong, that's not surprising. Oh, it is causality. I'm stupid. You're right. My bads. I can't read. After over a year of fearful hesitation, it's finally time to present Milo's corpse to the public. It has taken all of the energy left in me to shake off the shackles of my own design and come back to this forgotten blog. As much as it's a deeply personal account truly meant for me as an aid to my absurd situation, I feel that he would want his story told to everyone. When Milo wrote to his diary, he was really writing to all of us. He was shouting into the lonely void of a silent book with no one to hear his cries for most of his life, and I feel that somehow, somewhere, putting more eyes on his chronicle will make him feel less alone. Either way, I've been documenting his legacy for years, and it would be a downright disgrace to stop now. This is Milo's second funeral, a mourning of the living account. What follows is a eulogy in the form of his own diary. Please be seated. Open casket. Printer. Now scanning. I'm not gonna consider this a big video, so I'm not gonna pause it because it's just scanning of things. Do I have it on 1.5? I do. It's not boomer energy. It's no coffee to the brain yet energy. Okay, so what does this say? This looks like it is a note from James Karl. Coffee is amazing. Coffee is lifeblood injected to my veins. Milo, I understand how the world can seem at times a dark place. I know that you feel alone, standing at the mouth of a great void, and knowing that there are things that are staring back through the darkness. I thought I would say abyss. Back from the abyss is probably better sounding. Okay. But know that we can smile back. Know that it is all we can do is smile. And know that there are others who know what we do. Your doctor and friend, James Corenthal. Yes, coffee is love, coffee is life, coffee helps the brain. It does freaking indeed. Look at these cute little drawings. Aw. And now we're going to be dealing with some really cringe... Okay. Really cringe entries. Okay, it says, July 23rd, 1995. My name is Milo Asher. I'm 6 years old. The doctor wants me to write in this book. He gave it to me today. He's a nice man. It has a lock and key, so only I can read and write in it. He wants me to write about the big man. I think we already read this before. This will be my diary. Let's go back really quick. This will be my diary, and it will help me with... I can't see it past the line there. Oh, well. Damn, I went back way too far. Practice makes perfect. Okay, I love to write. Hey, welcome, Jacob Golf, sitting Navo. I probably said that wrong, but that's fine. July 25th, 1985. Today is a nice day. First grade is starting soon. I miss my friends. I like seeing my friends at school. Math is my favorite class. Yeah, I think we read all this stuff. Yeah, we read this stuff before, so I'm not gonna go through it too much. Cool. Good. Yeah, we read. We're actually seeing the scans of it this time, though. But we've read a lot of this. Yeah, I made a new friend today. We got Kevin. We know about Kevin already. And here's a scan of that. Looks like chicken scratch. No school today because it's Labor Day. Cool, Kevin's at the house. Yeah, we were at the Spyro game. Spyro Dragon was released for the PlayStation on September 9th, 1998, 3 years after this entry. How the hell did they play the game 3 years early? Okay, that's something we didn't read before. More stuff. We're just gonna let it go. I'm not gonna read all of it because I remember this stuff already. Something about the 7th birthday. He's gonna get sick at some point, I think. Plot hole. Indeed, a plot hole. There's a glitch in the Matrix. My ancient scanner broke. Haven't used it in years, but I can't tell if random events are actually supernatural or not at this point. Anyway, I ordered a new one. Sometimes I lay at night and almost hear the pages whispering like they used to. I hope it didn't hurt him being in there. Wasn't there a demo disc? Possibly, but I don't know about 3 years earlier than that. That was the fastest delivery I've ever received. It said 5 to 10 business days, but it came the next day. Still can't tell if it was supernatural or just Amazon taking over. We'll be posting some journal entries tonight, more every day or so. Feels like I'm performing an autopsy. You don't know, bro, I will tell you right frickin' now. You do not know what an autopsy is like. I've seen one in person before because I took forensics my last year of high school. That stuff is disgusting. Like, I usually don't get grossed out by stuff, but there is nothing more disgusting than the sound of somebody's brain being popped out of the skull. That sound, just thinking about it, makes me nauseous. That shit is gross. It is not fun. It is not fun. It is disgusting. It is gross, but it's a necessary evil. Oh my god, Jillian, yes. I can see the future. There'll be a PlayStation game about a purple dragon. I love that that's a new meme. I know that that's a meme that's caught on here. I can see the future. But yeah, you don't know what an autopsy's like, bro. It's fucking disgusting. Yeah. More about the... Jeremy not being friends with them anymore. Getting kicked out because they kicked a kid. Dreaming about the big guy. Him and Slendy being in the closet, yeah. Yeah, mommy not... Smoke... Book club, there's the book club thing. Hey, what's up, Battle Puppet? The future is dumb. Hurt his leg. Giving him medicine. Drugging him. We're gonna hear about the cult again, apparently. Ooh, this I don't remember this part. You will kick, you will scream, and tell yourself it's only a dream. But your eyes are open. The pinch you can feel. For you are not asleep. The dream is real. Yikes. I don't remember this. I think this is older Milo commenting on this entry from years later. Interesting. Him not being sick anymore and going back to school. Noah's birthday. We remember this. Him sitting... Okay. I barely remember Milo staying over. One of my earliest memories was playing tag in my pool. Come on. No, don't mute. Go back. Tag in my pool. I never saw the big man. At least I don't remember that I did. Hey, what's up, Nick Ronka? Sure, but some of it just makes me feel a little bit cringe with how, like, the childlike writing is both a good touch and a little bit cringy, in my opinion. Because it seems a little bit too forced. It comes off to me as a little bit more of an adult trying to write as a child than an actual child writing. But that's just my opinion on it. Ghost, but I think we've already seen this. I thought I lost the journal, but I kept it under my bed and forgot. The pills, mommy. Yeah, we've already seen this. We've already read through this, I think. I would agree with the childlike feel to it. Yeah. Yeah, no more school. Okay, so we remember seeing this, reading this last time. Call me nerd a geek. Yeah. Back on the plane to go see his family for Christmas. Those are interesting little drawings. I also don't remember how I wrote as a kid, so I could be just... It could just be me. Yeah, waking up and finding a weird box. Grandpa with a big gun. So I think the last thing that we read when we last saw this stuff was, going to the book club, and it actually being, I think, the cult from Dark Harvest. Excuse me. Back at school, winter break. Half happy, half sad. Maternity leave because she had a baby. Substitute teacher now. I don't remember this, so I'll read it. January 8th, 1996. I'm back to school from winter break. I'm half happy and half sad. I'm happy because I get to hang out with Kevin more, but I'm sad because Miss Robinson is on maternity leave because she had a baby and we have a substitute teacher now. He is named Mr. Darville, and he's an asshole. I don't remember talking like that when I was 7, but he put me in timeout for joking about his funny hair. He saw my drawing of him and got really mad. I'm getting better at drawing, and Miss Robinson said I was creative, but Mr. Darville is a meanie bastard. Yeah, I don't remember talking like that as a kid. I don't think I even started using cuss words until I was like 12. He gave Jeremy a referral for shooting spitballs at Jenny, and he cried hard. He likes Jenny, but Jenny hates him. Ha ha ha, fuck you, Jeremy. Yeah, this is becoming more of Noah's vocabulary coming in as a child, trying to pretend to be a child, and I don't know if it works too well, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. It's kind of cringe. February 26, 1996. Sorry that I have not been writing for a while. I have been away doing homework and playing video games. I've been seeing the big man more times now. Sometimes he is at the lunchroom hiding in the dark part of the stage. Sometimes he hides by the big trees at recess. It is hard to take a big test when he is outside the window looking at me. I know he's looking at me. Even though he does not have a face, because I can feel when he looks. March 4th. I forgot to write down when I see the big man sometimes because of my memory issues, but I remembered today. Today, Mommy picked me up, and when we drove around the corner, she screeched this car to a stop. I hit my head on the seat, and it hurt, and it was really scary. We backed up and drove really fast down the back road. We don't drive down much. I didn't say anything. I was so scared, and when we got home, Mommy said, wow. Wow, almost hit those baby ducks. I didn't see any ducks, but I saw the big man in the road. Mommy locked herself in a room and has been on the phone for 5 hours now talking to someone since we got home. I think Mommy can see him too. Why is Mommy lying to me? March 12th, 1996, Oscar caught me a mouse today. Oscar's the cat, if you guys don't remember. He left it at my feet in the morning. I was proud of him because he's a good lurker, or good hunter, but also I was sad for the mouse because he just wanted a warm place to live. Warm and safe place to live. Yeah, good luck with that. I buried him in the yard. I feel like the mouse a lot. Not that I need a place to live, but that I feel like I am being hunted by the big man and his scary friends. They look like my friends and family. He gets closer every day, and I don't know why. Mommy still won't talk to me when I bring it up. I keep having dreams like last night about being at Grandpa's house looking for a special book. I know all these hidden places now because they keep showing me. When I'm there, I don't feel a big man looking at me. I have his dream the most. April 2nd, 1996. Didn't see Kevin today. Maybe he's sick too. I don't like eating lunch alone. I got brave after school, and I asked Mommy if I can go to the book club with her. She just said no, I'm not old enough for it yet. I asked what they do, and she said they read books and talk about them. I think it's like reading time in... I think we got around this time period when we stopped reading this stuff the last time. Or Noah stopped posting it. School, but for grown-ups. Grown-up books are big and boring and hard to read, but I'm glad it makes Mommy happy, though. Maybe if I read more, Mommy will love me more. That's sad. I wish I could jump into the storybooks and escape real life. Mommy has a new man coming over now, and his name is Scott. He is more nice than Rick, but he feels like a businessman and not a daddy. Businessmen remind me of the big man. I'm naked at a big thick pool, and it smells really bad, and I can't see, and I can barely breathe. I swim and swim and swim, then I find a wall. It is slimy and gross and made of skin. Ugh. I'm in a big stomach. I touch my tummy, and there is a big cord going in my belly button. I can't see, but I feel there are others inside with me. They're screaming, then I wake up. At least before, it sounded kind of like a 7-year-old. What the fuck says real swear words at 7? Yeah, I would suspect the worst of 7-year-old says it is a suitor swear word. Yeah, I agree, Nick Ronka. My opinion is that this is just how Noah, or the guy who plays Noah, talks and writes. So I don't think he's able to kind of disassociate his own vocabulary from the fact that he's supposed to be writing for a kid, for a 7-year-old, going on an 8-year-old now. Today was the closest I saw the big man. I went to the bathroom to pee, and he was there across the room. He had 12 arms. Some of this is just makes my stomach crawl. And looked like an octopus. I said hello and asked his name, but he didn't talk back. I got angry and threw toilet paper roll at him, and when I woke up on the floor at the end of the school with a big headache. I'm going to the doctor now because my ears are bleeding. Turns out I was okay, and Mommy said she has a surprise for me if I do good in school. I think this is around the time when they took him to the thing, to the book club. I think it's the new Nintendo 64 game system that comes out soon because I've been talking about it a lot at dinner. There's a new Mario game for it too, and it looks so cool because it's 3D and not flat 2D like my real daddy's old games. It's like the Spyro game Kevin has, and I really want to play it. I hope Mommy gets it for me. Oh, the cringy cringe. Indeed, Tony. Indeed. May 23rd, 1996. Today is the last day of school. I've been studying hard to impress Mommy so I can get the game. I'm at the top of the class in English and social studies. I have to work on math. I thought that was his favorite subject, though. If it's your favorite subject, wouldn't you be better at it? We went to the store today, and I saw Mommy looking at the electronic gaming monthly magazine, so the surprise has got to be the N64. I saw the big man in the corner of the store under a broken light, but I didn't care because he doesn't do anything if I don't. Mommy and I walked right past him. Maybe Mommy can't see him, maybe not like I do. Another new man came today, and I think his name is Alan. I stayed in my room because he had big muscles and was scary. May 26th, 1996. Today I was happy because it's Sunday and Mommy and I played some board games. Scott came back and kissed Mommy and played with us, but Alan also comes over other days and kisses her too. Mommy's a whore! Mommy's a whore. She's a big, filthy, stinky whore. And we all know it. Gross. Anyway. Mommy's looking for a new daddy. I hate how that's written. I hate it. But I don't think they know about each other, and that's scary. I don't like any of them because they... I see two of my bitches in the club, and I know they know about each other. That's what this feels like. It's just fucking weird. It's fucking gross. I don't know. I don't want to talk or play with me. I wonder why mommy has that mark on her hand. She doesn't want to talk about it when they bring it up, and whenever I ask about it, she gets sad. Summer camp started today. It's still at school, but we do fun art stuff instead of learning. I saw the big man standing outside my door, except it wasn't him. It was a new man that came in and kissed mommy before camp. That's 3? Hey, what's up, Director Arketer? The character that's writing is supposed to be like 7 or 8. See, if somebody coming in and has no idea what's going on thinks that this doesn't sound like a 7 or 8-year-old writing, that tells you everything. Everything. But now we've got 3 men in mommy's life, and mommy is a whore. Mommy's an absolute whore. Not even close. I agree. You should have heard some of the other stuff we read where they're saying fuck and calling somebody a meanie bastard. Yeah, they're saying somebody's being an asshole. It's, your mother's a whore. Somebody's gonna clip that. It's so funny. I love saying that. Your mother. She's a whore. So fucking funny. Mommy needs a new daddy for each day of the week. Yep. Instead, it sounds like being written by the mental patient with the umbrella in Halloween. Excellent delivery. I love that. I love saying it. Your mother's a whore. Your mother sucks cocks in hell. Best line ever. Where was I? He was really nice, and he gave me candy, but Alan was over yesterday, too. I don't think... In the same day? Hey, Vic Blanco Prods. I'm assuming Productions. Loved all these web series and ARGs. I liked them at first, but then as they went on, I just kind of was, like, grating on my soul. I think the one that I liked the most was Marble Hornets, but I like bits and pieces of the 3. Mostly Habit. We stand Habit in this house. We absolutely stand Habit in this house. Your mother sucks cocks in hell. Indeed. I lied to mommy again and said it was for a group. I don't think mommy's doing the right thing, but she is less sad. Kevin and I went to the mall after camp. I lied to mommy again and said it was for a group project because I didn't think our mommies get along. Mommy was with a new man anyway, so she didn't care. They had a tape of Super Mario 64 from the E3 store, and it looks amazing. It was so cool, I barely even noticed the big man right behind the counter. I ignored him because the video games are awesome, and he is just annoying to me like a fly, as long as I don't pay. Marble Hornets was great. I think it's the one that didn't make me, like, get bored with it, or I didn't feel like I was... Because with Everyman Hybrid, I liked it at first. All of them I loved at first. But I just... With Everyman Hybrid, it went awry. Like, they couldn't figure out how they wanted to end it, and they were tired of doing it. And then with this one, TribeTwelve, it's just gotten very unhinged and very kind of cringy the way things are going. And it's hard for me to get through, but we're pretty much almost through. We've got another, like, 2 hours and 20 minutes of this compilation, and then it's done. The last one I have to deal with is, like, Dark Harvest. I think that's the only one that's involved with Everman Hybrid and TribeTwelve that I want to do. And then I'm going to do something else. Yeah, I think they all had the formula. They just couldn't match the execution of Marble Hornets. Exactly. I agree with that 100%. And you can kind of... if you know what happened to the guy who plays No, I think it's Adam. It was his name, actual name. If you know where he goes with this stuff and what happens with him and why he never finishes it, you can totally tell why things have gotten as bad as they have with TribeTwelve. Anyways, attention to him is just an annoying bug to me. June 10th, 1996. The big man was at lunch today when Kevin asked me about him. He said if I can see him now, and I said yeah. He didn't see him, but he asked me what he looked like, and I said he is a really tall man in a fancy suit without a face, and sometimes he has wiggly tentacle arms. He said the big man reminded him of Dr. Octopus with Spider-Man. I told him he's not the same. He asked why not, and I got frustrated because I couldn't explain it. He asked me how tall he was, and I looked, but he was gone. Then I felt him standing right behind me, so I got up and ran back to class early because I've never felt that scared before. They say don't talk to strangers, but as strange as the big man is, he's not a stranger to me since I've been seeing him forever. My first memory was running in the hallway away from my mean nanny and ran into him and screamed. Okay. When in doubt, put it on a knife. Agreed. Stabby method is the best method. July 23rd, 1996. How many more of these do we got? A little bit more, and then... Oh, we got a lot of these. Oh, God. My voice is gonna hate me. July 23rd, 1996. It's been 1 year since I started this journal. So much has changed, and I feel so much older and wiser. My writing has improved, and I feel confident. I'm glad... Well, yeah, I mean, you're using capitalized instead of lowercase i's. That's great. Yeah, it is in life support. I can already feel it. I'm glad I have Oscar and met Kevin. Yeah, I remember Kevin as is the observer and is one of the bad guys. And no more of my family, but I see the big man more now. I see him much more than when I started writing. I'm sleepwalking a lot and forgetting more now that more too, and mommy is still seeing many men. Mommy's a whore! It makes me sad, but the homework keeps me busy, and the pills are not as bad, so I'm not as sad. I have the same dream over and over about the tall man and his creepy friends. They look like people I know, but different. They are dark and scary and want to take me away. I wake up all sweaty. Yay, night sweats. August 12th, 1996. I woke up in the middle of the night, and the big man, he was standing over my bed. I pretended I was asleep, but I knew he knew I wasn't asleep. I knew that he knew that I knew that he knew that he wasn't asleep. Yeah, the collective members. When I woke up, he was gone, but I wet the bed again. Happens a lot. Today was the first day of second grade, and it was all right. When I came home today from school, Scott was waiting for mommy. Then... Mommy's a whore. Mommy's a whore. Yeah, language salad indeed. Excuse me. Your mother was a whore and your father smelt of beer. That's definitely gonna wreck my voice, but it's fine. It's all in the name of comedy, right? That's the exact same drawing that Noah drew years ago. Is it? Which one? The one up here? Yeah. Very similar drawings with the eyes. Yeah. Lots of eyes. Alan came to and punched mommy hard and wrestled with Scott in the yard. Hey, they found each other. Boom, 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 cat fight. The police told me mommy's not allowed to have two daddies. Like, the police can do anything about that. Like, the police, come on, the police can't tell you that you can't have two boyfriends. That's not how that works. We learned, on August 23rd, 1996, we learned how to draw family trees today in school. Mommy helped me with it for homework. I learned about people in my family that I've never heard about before, or of before. Mommy's side is bigger than Daddy's side, and more alive too. I never met Grandpa and Grandma Asher because we were gone before I was born, but Aunt Jo is really nice, and Tommy is also cool. I wish I lived with them sometimes, or Noah's family, or anywhere else. I love Mommy, but I wish we could live with a nice place to play with. Nice people to play with, and not strange men pretending to be my daddy. I guess we got a family tree right here. Okay, I'm gonna put this on 2 times speed so we can just kind of get through some of this, because the scrolling is very slow. September 16th, 1996. Today is my 8th birthday. I am twice as old as I was when I was 4. Aw, you can maths. Kevin was sick with the flu, so I didn't really have a party, but Mommy got me a cake, and we went to see Fly Away Home. I don't remember that movie. I don't know what the movie is. It was a nice movie about raising some ducks. Actually, wait. Hold on. Fly Away Home. Do I remember this movie? I do. Wow. Okay. I do remember this movie. Just very, very vaguely. Indeed, Nick. All the maths. All the correlations. Yeah, I thought it was going to be something different than it was. Because I had got good grades, Mommy finally told me the surprise. She's going to take me to the book club soon. I was a little upset it wasn't the N64, but I'm still excited because this is even better. Uh-oh, this is what we remember. This is what we remember. I like reading a lot more now. I'm learning more stuff and getting into reading harder books for big kids. Maybe I can read along with Mommy and we can talk about the stories and have more fun together. That dream that Milo had on September 4th was the exact same recurring dream that I had years ago and was mocked by them. My dad took my mom's last name. It happens sometimes. I never thought much of it. Alright. I'm just going to do the little skippy thing so we get further down. Okay. October 1st, 1996. Oscar ran out and went missing for 2 days, and I was so scared that the big man would get him, but he came back all dirty but okay. I think Mommy is taking a break from Daddy's because no one came over in a while. Mommy is sad again and still talks a lot to the mystery person on the phone. The big man was at the window today, but by the tree, and I played a trick on Mommy. I said that some kind of bird is that. Said, what kind of bird is that, and pointed at him. She said she didn't see any bird. Mommy doesn't take any pills, and she is okay. I'm going to stop taking my pills. That's not a good thing. I have. I remember it being a sweet movie, but it's not my cup of tea. As a kid, it's a good movie. November 10th, 1996. Have a good one, Nick Ronka. Thank you for coming by. Mommy surprised me this morning, saying that after school tomorrow, she's taking me to the book club. I'm so excited. I thought we would go on a Friday like she usually does, but this is neat too. I'm going to bring some of my favorite books, The Hardy Boys, Tower Treasure, and Where the Wild Things Go. Those are good books to show them. I'm going to try and make some friends there if there are other kids who read a lot like I do. I don't think they would make fun of me like the kids at school who call me names. I can't wait till tomorrow. Ooh, there's an asterisk behind this one. November 11th, 1996. Mommy took me to her book club after school. There were no books, though. It was oh, here's what we remember. The cringy ones. The cringy club. It was a campfire. There was a bunch of people in big black hoods, and they had masks that were white. Yeah. I think they were wizards. You're a wizard, Harry. We listened to a man talk about their master, and then we drank something like at church. It was gross, but Mommy said it was okay, so I drank it. I fell asleep and woke up in this dark house with candles. I was wearing a robe and my tummy hurt, and my arm had a bandage on it, and it was really sore. Yeah, we remember this. I will never do it. Full-blown ASMR. They made me say weird things and pledge allegiance like to the flag at school. There was a man with a skeleton face, like from my dream. I saw a drawing of the big man on the wall. I pointed, and the wizard people started whispering to each other. A man came over to me and said, "You will be one of us now." I asked what books they read, and they gave me this black book with no title that was confusing. They sung a prayer from it in words I didn't understand, and then we went home. Mommy was crying. She said she was so proud of me. I think they drank my blood. Is this what the book club is? I don't think I like book clubs. I wouldn't either. This happened on my 5th birthday. There is some deep significance to this date. that I've yet to figure out. It seems to be connected to everything. Scrolling. November 12th, 1986. Mommy sat me down in the morning and we had to talk about what happened last night. She told me that everyone in the hoods are our friends and that they praise the big man. She said she can't see him, but she believed me when I said I did. Mommy calls him Mr. Slim. I hate that. And says I'm the only one who can see him, and this makes me special. She has to lie about the Friday meetings because it's a big secret no one knows about. She told me to think of it like a church. I asked Mommy why we have to go to 2 churches now, and she says it's to get closer to Daddy and closer to God. Oh, this is where I thought that, hail Satan. Indeed, hail me. Hail me. But I think this is where we were talking about how, Milo's dad may be Slenderman. Snap to a Slim Jim. Oh, yeah. Indeed, Ark. Indeed. Mommy calls him Mr. Slim, and I'm the only one that can see him. That makes me special. I asked if it was the same God, like a church. She didn't say anything, but she says that I was born really sick, and they were trying to help me, but if I tell anyone about them, I won't get healed, because if anyone finds out, the government will take me away and do experiments on me like in alien movies. Not a good thing to tell your kid. I can't tell anyone, not even the doctor. I'm good at keeping secrets. I'm still kind of confused, but the book club is a super secret club for people who love the big man. Like a fan club. I think seeing him makes me sick somehow. I think they know magic, and if the pills can't help me, then maybe the wizards can. I'll be healed soon, I think. Oh, you poor sweet little thing. November 15th, 1996. Everything tasted weird today, even the pizza. Kevin asked me why my mommy took me out of class early on Monday, and I lied and said that I had my blood taken, which was why I had an arm bandage. Actually, I don't think that was a lie, really. It was hard to concentrate in class because I kept thinking about the fake book club and the campfire wizards and Mr. Slim. Why am I the only one who could see him? Why me? What is he? Mommy says that they will answer all my questions soon. Mommy was more happy than usual today. That usually means she is seeing another man, but I think she's happy she doesn't have to lie to me about the book club anymore. I'm happy Mommy is happy, but I'm not sure if I trust her more or less now. It was weird seeing Mommy leave today now that I know where she's going. She said I'm only allowed to go once a month on the first Friday of every month for a cleansing, but she goes every Friday. I'm still not sure what she does there. I think Mommy is still lying to me. Mommy lies so much. I didn't see Mr. Slim today. Ave Satanus, y'all. I'm just kidding. I'm not a Satan worshiper. I'm an atheist, but I think it's a funny joke. November 29th, 1996. Oscar is sick. We took him to the vet, and they think he has some worms because he ate a mouse. He's throwing up and missed his litter box. I'm worried about him so much. At least we can be sick together. I love Oscar. He's my best friend next to Kevin. At lunch, Kevin asked me about the big man again. He said his great aunt sees people who are not there sometimes too, like spirits. I told him no, it's not the same as spirits because Mr. Slim is real, but he just doesn't understand because he's not in the club. I forgot I was supposed to talk about that, so I shut up. He said he could talk to the spirits with a game he plays. Kevin is my reading partner now, so we get to hang out more in class now. We have a readings report due every Christmas, or due before Christmas, and we picked The Cat in the Hat by Dr. Seuss. Good book. A little bit low on the reading level for a 7 or 8-year-old. I think I like it because the cat reminds me of Mr. Slim and how he's a weird-looking person that just shows up and makes my life a big mess. Sounds about right. December 3rd. I haven't been taking my pills for about a month now, and I feel better. My head feels less fuzzy, and I think I can remember things more. The medication is supposed to be for my sickness, but I don't think I need it. Mommy gets angry when I don't take them, so I lie like she does, and just pretend to take them. Ever since book club, I keep having a dream about the woman with the X eyes that looks like Mommy, where she is standing in front of the door and crying and screaming at me. Kevin keeps asking about the club now, and I keep saying I was just joking. He wants to be part of it, and I said, oh, here we go. There's how Kevin got involved. And I said, why do you keep asking me about it? And he says that he thinks he's part of the club because he thinks he saw the big man last night. I told him there's no way because I'm the only one who can see him because I'm special. Does my sickness make me special? Maybe not. Taking the pills can get other people sick. I'm so scared that I gave Kevin my sickness. Oscar too. December 6th, 1996. Today is the first Friday of the month, so I went back to the book club. That's not really a book club about books. I asked why we went on Monday, the 11th, and not Friday, and Mommy says it was because that was a special day. Oh. Shit out of me, Spectre. Not another peep. Time to go to sleep. Scared the crap out of me. Okay. Spectre for the $10, thank you. This is about as much as I can do as I'm focusing on saving, but I'm always down to show support. All the love to you, darling. Thank you, Spectre. I appreciate it. Do not, please do not donate if you cannot afford it or you're trying to save up money. I appreciate y'all just being here and saying hello. Hello, Kinky Kim Ronalds. See, it wasn't just me. I scared the shit out of Battle Puppet. Mommy said it was the day that God blinked. I don't understand. I was called a lamb by the leader men. Or this time we went in the woods to a spooky house. Okay. I was called a lamb by the leader man. The hooded people asked me many questions about Mr. Slim. They asked me hard questions like what it was like to be in his presence and something about Fourth World. We had a service where we sang in strange song about how time is an illusion and the second cycle coming. Everyone walked around in a line and touched my forehead. It was better than the first time because nothing bad happened. Before we went home, I asked who I could talk to that knows more about Mr. Slim because no one seems to know much since they just asked me stuff. And Mommy said I can talk to the man with the skull face. She said he was sick, but he would be there next time. They say I'm getting inducted next meeting. We went to McDonald's and then home. Okay, I'm going to pause and I'm going to go use the latrine. So I will be right back. I'm going to play some music. I will be back very shortly. I've returned. Sorry about that. Totally okay. Yeah, I was just really focused on reading, and you just ended up getting me because I was so focused on reading what I was looking at. All right. Skippity, skippity. Okay. December 8th, 1996. Our reading report is due in a week, and I slept over at Kevin's house. We went to the market to get groceries, and we saw his daddy. He was a butcher. The night after we did some work on our reading report, Kevin brought out a board and called. Oh, they played Ouija board. Bad idea. People use it to talk to the dead people by moving a glass over letters and numbers. I was scared, but Kevin told me he's done it tons of times, and it's safe if you do it right, so I trusted him. That was a bad idea. Bad idea. Bad motherfucking idea. The Luigi board, yep. We first tried to talk to his dead grandma, Beth. He asked if she was a witch. Oh, she was with us. I don't know why I read witch. And the glass we touched moved to yes. I think Kevin was moving it, but I played along. It was my turn, so I asked the board if my daddy Robert was with us. Nothing happened. Kevin said to ask it something else, so I asked how did he die, because I never told Kevin about the house fire. The glass moved and spelled out something that I wrote down. He lives. So daddy isn't dead. I felt a chill in my spine. The big man was watching us. I told Kevin that it wasn't funny, but he said it wasn't him, it was the spirits. I said I wasn't feeling good, so we thanked the board and went to bed. We've only visited Daddy's grave once. I hope the spirits are not lying like Mommy. The diaries are... Oh, sorry. My bad. Thank you. Forgot to change the screens. You didn't miss much. But here's the next little entry there. Sorry. My bad. Forgot to change the screen. But yeah, you didn't miss much. It was just this right here. That's what you missed. I'm not reading it again. Because fuck that. Is that... Yep. December 15th. I was thinking about what the board said all week. Bullying material. He can't bully me. I'll always embarrass him. Good luck with that. I was thinking about what the board said all week. Maybe Daddy survived and is alive somewhere. Could it be Slendy? Could it be Waldo? Maybe we'll find out. Maybe we won't. I want to ask the spirits more. Because we didn't finish our reading report, I stayed over at Kevin's house again. After we finished it, I asked him if we could ask the Ouija more, and he said okay. He took it out, and we lit candles this time. Kevin asked if there was anyone with us, and the board said yes. He asked who, and it said ephemeris. Interesting. I asked, where is my daddy? The board spelled out occultatum. We didn't know what that word meant. Then Kevin asked, what is the big man? I told him no, don't ask it. But the glass moved. Assyrians? I don't know what any of those words mean. Hey, Queen Anne's Revival, welcome. Thank you for coming by. I felt him looking now. I told Kevin we gotta stop talking about him, but it kept moving glass by himself really fast, and it wrote down the letters. He asked, where's the big man now? Undike. Something like that. I'm probably reading that wrong. I don't care. Kevin looked different. He was smiling big and weird. He looked like one of the dark men from my dreams. He said, can we see him now? And the board started spelling something that I hit the glass away and shouted, stop at him. And the candles blew out. Ooh, creepy. Oh. I took a match and lit it. Kevin asked what was wrong. Mr. Slim was behind him, his arms wrapped around him, and I screamed. I ran out the back door and into the bathroom where I'm writing this now. My nose won't stop bleeding. I think I got Kevin sick. I'm so sorry, Kevin. Please forgive me. Yep. I don't know what that word salad was. We could look it up if y'all want. We could find out. Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Da 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 da. I had to. You triggered my nerd senses, and I had to. December 16th, 1996. I woke up in the bathroom when the door was kicked in. It was Kevin and his daddy. They said I broke a glass and locked myself in the bathroom last night, but I don't remember anything after we finished the report. I don't remember writing the last entry at all. Kevin seems fine, but he said we just watched cartoons and went to bed. There was no nosebleed either. I don't know if I should take the pills or not anymore. I don't even know what to believe anymore. We presented our reading report at school and got a B. When I got home, Mommy said that we're going to the family reunion again for Christmas. I asked Mommy if Robert will be there. What do you mean, she said. Daddy's part of the family, right? I said. Yes, but Daddy died years ago in the fire, honey, she said. Are you sure? I said. Mommy waited and said yes in spirit. Don't talk about him like that. She looked at me really weird. Maybe she doesn't know. My nerd senses were tingling. Okay. December 25th, 1996. It's Christmas. I'm in New York now, at the family reunion party. Not many people came this time. Grandpa and Grandma are not there because I think Grandpa is still in trouble, but Aunt Jo and Cousin Tommy were here this time. Nice. Boat's named Cheeseburger. Sweet. She's Daddy's sister, and she told me stories how Daddy and her grew up together. Tommy is really cool, 9-year-old. He showed me how to play chess, and he's really good at it. Noah is here too, and we built houses with Legos. I don't know why I can't read today. I just can't. Noah's mommy and my mommy don't get along. They started yelling at each other about a boat during dinner when Aunt Sharon brought up how she got a great deal on a rental and Uncle Alex had to break it up. Also, something was weird with Kevin before I left. He really wanted to come to New York with me. He didn't care much last year, but now he said he wanted to meet my family. He said he wanted to meet my grandpa because he's really into World War II stuff now. I saw Mr. Slim watching us play through the second floor window. I ignored him, but the entry I don't remember scares me a lot. I hope Kevin is okay. Your mother's a whore. Indeed, Spectre. December 27th, 1996. I woke up at Grandpa's house again, like last time. I tiptoed around and heard snoring. Grandpa and Grandma were both sleeping in bed. I don't think Grandpa kidnapped me. I think I sleepwalked there somehow. I don't know how I got inside, but I did. I remembered the house from my dreams, so I found a flashlight in the kitchen drawer, and I went to check all of Grandpa's hiding spots that I was showed. The door I went into last year didn't have the box. There was nothing in the spice drawer. The guest room closet was empty. The last hiding spot was in the basement. It was scary, but I felt safe because I couldn't feel Mr. Slim looking at me at all. I looked behind the water tank, and there was a big old safe with a dial. I couldn't open it, but I remembered that the dark man had told me 5, 12, 30, so I tried those numbers and the safe opened. The weird box from last year was there. Inside it was some junk. A big knife and a mask and a bag with numbers. In the bag was an old leather box. It was the same one that I saw Grandpa carrying last year that was in my dreams. I untied the book, and the front cover had the name Sebastian Krauss crossed out and Karl Maxwell written in below. In the book was a bunch of scribbly handwriting that I could not read. At the end of the book, there was something. That reminded me of Mr. Slim because I felt him as soon as I saw it. Then I saw someone standing in the darkness. It was Grandpa, but it was the dark one. He was holding up a frying pan, and he dropped it, and it made a big noise. I put everything back the way it was, and he was gone. I saw a light turn on upstairs yelling, so I climbed out of the basement window and ran down the street and hid in some bushes for a while. Then I walked for a long time, and a car drove up next to me, and the driver asked if I needed a ride. I said no thanks because I'm not supposed to talk to strangers, but he said my name and that he was a taxi driver that was sent to pick me up. It was really cold and raining, so I got in the car and he gave me a jacket. He didn't say anything, and I couldn't see his face because he had a scarf over his mouth and big glasses, and it was dark. He dropped me off at Aunt Jo's house where I had gone to sleep. I said I didn't have any money to pay him, but he said that I had already paid and drove off. I didn't look like a taxi at all. I'm very confused, but I'm not telling anyone what happened. Probably a good idea. Can you guess who takes German courses? I'm not going to try and read that because I don't speak German. Picked up a major in German, huh? I prepare. The diary is coming. Okay. Did Kevin teach you? I teach myself. Going to read a certain journal soon. When the time comes, I'll be ready. Google Translate is your friend. I took a break from studying. More diary entries begin tomorrow. So we're still in 2018. Personal responsibility. You have none. Okay. January 1st, 1997. Aunt Jo told Mommy that I had sleepwalked outside, and we went to the doctor, sorry. Mommy found out I was throwing out my pills because the doctor made me fess up. When we got in the car, Mommy smacked me. Child abuse! Child abuse! She said that she's spending so much money to get me those pills, and how do I expect to get better if I don't take them? I said the book club magic will heal me, and she yelled and said she won't work without the other. Or one won't work without the other. I think I'm going to start taking the pills again. I want to stop sleepwalking, and I don't want anyone else to get sick. I think what I have is contagious. Oh, look. Oh, look at him learning a new language to sound intelligent. He's still a schizomoron, but good for you, Noah. Yep. I hate the nickname Mr. Slim. The magical STD has better ring to it. I agree. MSTD. MSTD. Police. January 3rd, 1997. Because we're not in Alabama, I thought we weren't going to go to the book club today, but I forgot there is a book club up here too. We went into New Jersey and drove at night to a park where we met more hood people that asked me the same questions as down south. They say that I am chosen and that I will help them reach something called godhood. I read some more of the weird black book, which is like a Bible. I guess they are a book club after all, since they follow this one book. I guess church is like a book club to them. I asked about Mr. Slim, and they seemed to know more and pointed to parts of the book. They said the big man is called Gor-I Leotep. Okay, and he is a god, and we are his children. I must be special if I'm the only one that can see a god. Or see God. Oh, you got a black cat named M. That's so cute. You got a friend. This must be what it's like to be one of the popular kids at school. They made me copy the whole book by hand to prepare me for being a member, but I didn't finish because it was long. Mommy said that I'm going to be inducted next month back in Alabama because someone else is already getting inducted there. It was a teenage girl. A new man showed up with a fancy robe and started a ceremony with candles. She recited a poem and was given a mask. On the way home, Mommy said that Aunt Sharon is having a boat trip soon to get the family closer together. Mommy doesn't want to go because she has problems with Aunt Sharon and Grandpa Karl, but I really want to go because it sounds like fun and I've never been on a boat before. January 13th, 1997. I went back to school today. I haven't seen the man since I've been taking pills much. Back. I went back to school today. I haven't seen the man since I've been taking the pills, which is good, but I feel fuzzy in the head again. Kevin seems like his old self, showing me the new comics he got, but he kept asking about Grandpa. I said I didn't see him, and he seemed upset. He didn't ask about the big man or the club. I hope he just forgot about it all. I wonder when they will perform the magic healing spells on me. I had a reoccurring dream where my house was empty, and I saw a dark man who looked like me, but older, holding his neck, and I felt a scar on my neck. I think the dark people are shadows of us from another dimension. Yep. I've seen Kevin, Noah, Grandpa, Mommy, and me. Oh, and the skull mask man from the book club. I don't know who the other mask man is. Is he from the book club too? His mask looks different, so I don't know, but I think it was the one from Grandpa's safe, because it's Grandpa. Grandpa is a mask man. January 24th, 1997. Had a really real dream about a dead fox with its eyes popped out. A repairman came over today to fix the TV. I've never seen him before, and Mommy calls him Mr. Fletcher, and she said he used to be friends with Daddy. I asked him about Daddy, and he told me some funny stories of when they were in college. I love hearing stories about Daddy, even though they make me sad. He fixed our TV since he had time. We played some chess together since I know how to play now. I really like him because he feels like a real daddy and not some random man. I had my door open a crack, and I saw Mommy and Mr. Fletcher kissing. Mommy's a whore! Mommy's a whore! Before he left. I was excited, but also scared, so I told Mommy that I like him and don't kiss other guys because I don't want him to going away like the others. She said okay, but I hope she means it. When she left her book for book club, I remembered a dream I had where the dark man led me into Mommy's room where I'm not supposed to go. In the closet was a safe with buttons. I tried 5, 12, 30, but the combination is more numbers. I wish I could get in. I think Mommy is hiding more from me, and I don't like it. Probably because you're not supposed to know shit. February 7th, 1997. Today was the big day when I got inducted into the book club. Mommy called me out of school, and we drove south for 5 hours to this old abandoned hospital lit by tons of candles. I wanted to speak to the Skull Man, but first they wanted me to write the full book, club book again, because it was tradition, but they just teach me what was in it because I don't write fast, and we wouldn't have time. There were just 3 laws instead of 10 like the Bible. Secrecy, submission, and remembrance. Okay. We have to hide our identities from the outside world. We have to submit to the club's goals to better mankind, and we have to study the truth that's in the book. They say the big man promises immortality for us all in the 4th world. They said I was special because I am one of the few to have ever seen God. I had to say all of these weird phrases like poems the girl said, but they were different poems. After that, they gave me a mask, and we drank a potion, and they sang a song. When the big ceremony was over, Mommy took me down a long hallway to another room. The Skull Man was there, and she shut the door behind us. We were alone, and I sat down at a table across the table from him. He had a raspy old voice and a funny accent like Grandpa. He said I was allowed to ask him 3 questions, but I can't speak to anyone else about the answers, not even Mommy. I asked why was I chosen by Gorlahotep. I don't know how to pronounce that. He said since I was born, I was chosen for a divine mission to complete the Great Session because my blood is sacred and it is my birthright. He said that my grandpa has a holy relic that a harbinger stole from God long ago, but he doesn't want to give it up, and I am destined to retrieve it from him, or for him. He said I already know what it is from my dreams. I said the leather book, and he said yes, and that it is magical. I asked when will I be healed, and he said once the book is rightfully returned to God. I didn't know what else to ask because the black book answered a lot, and I was nervous, so I asked why he wears a skull mask, and he said because it proves his covenant with God. I thanked the Skull Man, and he called me Henka. I guess we'll know what that is later. Before we left, Henka gave Mom a box, and she gave him some cash, and we left. I knew the sound that the box made. My pills made that sound. When we walked to the parking lot, people were dressed in normal clothes, and I saw people I knew. I saw Jonathan from down the road and his wife. That's creepy. I saw the post office woman and her daughter, and also the manager from the McDonald's near my house. Mr. Lindell, the policeman from our town, was there because I know his car, and I think I even saw Mr. Darville because of his hair. I guess they keep good secrets. Mommy said she was proud of me again, and I love you. I said I love you too. It felt good. Everything is coming together. The whole town's a cult. I behearted. Hello. February 8th, 1997. Tomorrow we are going on the big boat trip. I found out it's not just a big reunion, but a party for Grandpa. Aunt Sharon told Mommy that we owe a lot to Grandpa Karl for getting the family into America after the war, so for his 70th birthday, she rented a private yacht with a captain and food service and everything to celebrate him. I guess Mommy and Grandpa still don't like each other, so I hope there is no fighting. The whole family is going to be there. Mommy said that, along with Grandpa and Grandma going, Noah and his parents will be coming. Also, Aunt Joe and Tommy will be there. Deadhead. That's what Henka means, deadhead. Will be there, and the Adler family too. Kevin wants to come, but he can't because the boat can only hold a number of people. I want to bring Oscar to show Noah and Tommy, but he'd probably be afraid of the water, and I don't want it to scare him. I'm really excited. I've never been on a boat before, but I've read some books about sailing, and I'm going to pretend I'm a Navy sailor fighting in the war like Grandpa, or a pirate searching for buried treasure. I hope I don't get seasick because I get car sick a lot, or when I fly in a plane, I feel like I'm gonna throw up. That sucks. Motion sickness sucks. If Grandpa brings the magic book, I might try to take it when he isn't looking, so I can give it to Mr. Gorilla Hotep, whatever. Gorilla Hotep. I'm not gonna try and pronounce that. And be healed. I think Grandpa takes it wherever he goes because he's guarding it. We are celebrating Grandpa, but I'm not sure if he's a good man for keeping God's stuff away from him for so long. I was so close before, I should have just taken it and ran, but I didn't know how important it was. But I could feel the power when I held it. I forgot to ask Henka what's going to happen once it's returned, and if I will keep seeing Mr. Slim. I'll ask him at the next book club. Oh, 6 years pass. And more stuff. September 16th, 2003. Hello there, journal. It's Milo, and today I found you. What a neat birthday present. I just turned 15 today. I almost forgot you even existed. I remember that nice doctor giving me a journal way back and the last time I recalled having it is sometime before the boat accident. Everything else is in between is a blur, but I don't remember looking everywhere trying to find you and giving up because I thought you were lost forever. I only found you because of the stream I had where a shadow version of myself led me into Mom's room and opened her safe. It showed me the combo. When she went out to get groceries today, I opened the safe and found you inside. So now I'm reading all of these entries I wrote from 6 years ago, and I'm shocked because I don't remember most of it. And it's all really creepy. I've never sleepwalked. I don't know of a freaky book club. I've never seen any weird big man. I'm pretty sure I made that stuff up when I was a mental kid. I don't know what that means. And I just don't remember because of the drugs I've been taking. But I'm noticing some familiar dreams and odd similarities. Mom doesn't go out every Friday for PTA meetings. I have this unexplainable feeling that Mom does go out for every Friday for PTA meetings. I have this unexplainable feeling that I'm being watched all the time. And sometimes I have these recurring dreams of shadow people that look like people I know. Back. Fuck. Stop it, computer. Stop it. Okay. My therapist says that they are negative. Come on. I thought I paused it. Okay. Now I can read this. My therapist says that their negative emotions manifesting themselves as beings. But there have been times that they show me things I couldn't have known, and I wonder if there's some kind of premonitions. I mean, how was I able to open a locked safe I never even knew the combination to? Weird. There's some pretty weird stuff in here about Mom, too. I don't remember her having all these affairs. Mom told me that I was diagnosed with a form of childhood schizophrenia when I was younger, where I had these crazy fantasies and visions of situations that never happened, and people who weren't really there. They gave me some special medication that fixed my brain, but they say I have to keep taking it or else my mental condition will just get worse. I've been mostly fine for years, but sometimes I have these blackout episodes where I don't remember the day. I've been taking supplements for those memories issues, and I'm doing fine. Even though a lot of my memory of that time just went away, I remember having a happy childhood. Maybe I suppressed all the visions? Maybe the affairs too? What else have I suppressed? What I'm really wondering is why Mom kept it locked away. Maybe she thought confronting my old delusions would be traumatic for me. Hey, what's up, Fishing with Kirby? I sure had a crazy imagination. I'm not even sure why I'm writing it in here now. I guess it feels good to write down my thoughts. Maybe I'll keep writing. It's nice to meet you again, but for now, back in the safe with you. Mom can't know. I just passed a tough test. More diary entries will come tomorrow. I'll probably go for a little bit longer, and then I'm going to close it out for today, because we're almost an hour and a half. What test, my boy? German language course. Cool. Let's do a couple more of these, and then I'll close it for today. September 19th, 2003. I might as well update you on my life. I'm 15 now, and I just started high school. I still have Oscar, and I'm still friends with Kevin. We've been friends through middle school, but he's one of my only friends. I'm still not too good at making friends. I tend to stay inside and read or play video games. Sounds like me. I've been mentally stable since I had a psychotic break from not taking my medication and spent a week in an institution a few years ago. My mom works as a receptionist at the bank, is a treasurer of the school's PTA. No, she's not. And she started dating a man named John Fletcher for a few months now. He used to be a repairman, but now he works for some law firm. I went to a flea market with Kevin and found a black diary with a lock on it, and it looks exactly the same as mine, except the lock is a bit squarer. I don't think Mom will notice if I replace the journal with that. There's this hidden panel in my closet that I keep secret stuff that Mom doesn't know about, so that's where I'm storing you. I really could have just started writing in that new journal, but I think I was meant to find you, and that I should continue writing in here. I feel a weird connection to this journal. It feels like it's a part of me. October 3rd, 2003. My mom has always been different than other moms. She's very paranoid and secretive about everyday things. She said she's been this way ever since Dad died. There's things that she still doesn't want to talk about, like the scar on her right palm that looks like an eye or something. It kind of looks too perfect to be a wound. Today my stepdad brought it up at dinner, and she went silent for the rest of the meal. Maybe she got it during the house fire and she cut it to make it look nicer. Like covering up a bad tattoo with a cooler one? Do we even do that with scars? No. That's fucking weird. Anyway, she refuses to tell how it happened. She gets all teary-eyed. One time she said it was some painful memory. I'm starting to think she lost it and cut herself after Robert died, since she blames herself for his death. Sometimes I feel bad for her. Like she's one freak out away from just breaking, and I wonder why she isn't taking anything like me. I love her, but she's so very stubborn and just as guarded. I still don't really know what she does at the PTA meetings every Friday. It's not a PTA meeting, we already know this. She always says they work on school projects, but I never hear anything more about them. Speaking of meds, she also refuses to take any pill ever. Whenever she's sick or the flu, she just rides it out. Sometimes she stares out the window for hours. She's just very suspicious about everything. It's sad. I think I'm going to close it here. And we'll come back to this in a couple of weeks. Like I said, next weekend is Sally House with Knox. And then the day after is... the day after that is Cards Against Humanity again. If you guys are not aware, I do have a secondary channel now that has all of the what do I want to call it? Shenanigans of the new streams or the variety streams. So I might as well post that in here. Let me find it, and then I'll post the link in here. This is the Shenanigans channel. This is where my birthday stream, the last card stream, and all that stuff will go. That's the new channel. So, go follow that if you want to see VODs for the previous fun streams. And we will continue doing those, every other month or whenever I feel like there's a good time to do more Cards Against Humanity, or I'm also thinking about putting streams with my husband up if he decides to come play Dead by Daylight He did say he wanted to do that if we can get a team together, so that might happen. Anyways, I will be working on the part 2 of my Monument Mythos timeline. If you haven't gone to see that first part yet, I will drop a link for you. And go watch that. It's awesome. I think I did a very good job at putting things together for part 1 of that particular thing. But other than that, I don't have anything else for you guys. So, have a wonderful rest of your day, and sweet nightmares.
Bite me one time, bite me twice. Oh, ah, that's rather nice. Frankenstein, freaks and grudge, scream out loud, you're out of luck. Crime so beastly, can't get enough. Ooh, it's all side.
Thank you for the $5 donation, Julian Green. I really
Psychotic
appreciate it.
Love. I start to turn when all the streets are moonlit. I suck 'em dry and rip off all the skin bits. 'Cause freaky horror films, I'll always be a fan. And Nosferatu, right up to Train to Busan. And what a beautiful werewolf queen we have inside it. To slice a path of hell with a foul death beside it. Spooky sounds, blood and brains, hunted down by the insane. Crime so beastly, can't get enough. Ooh, it's all side. Psychotic Love.